When life feels unbearably heavy and every step seems weighed down by invisible chains, it is not always a punishment, but often a secret test from God to refine you, to see whether you will cling to Him in faith or crumble under the pressure. Because hidden within the weight you carry is a divine purpose that you cannot yet see. Just as Abraham faced the shocking command to sacrifice Isaac, not because God desired his son's death, but because God wanted to reveal the depth of Abraham's trust. And in your own life, the heaviness you feel may be God's way of stretching your faith beyond what is comfortable, so that you can walk into what is eternal. You wonder why doors close, why prayers seem unanswered, why relationships fail, why finances dry up. Yet James 1:2 says to consider it pure joy when you face trials, for these tests are producing perseverance. And the shocking truth is that God's silence is often the loudest classroom, because He wants to see whether you will trust His character when you cannot trace His hand. The heaviness you carry may secretly be shaping your spiritual muscles, forcing you to pray longer, worship deeper, and lean not on your own understanding, because Proverbs 3:5 reminds you that the path to wisdom is complete surrender. Sometimes God tests you by stripping away distractions, allowing the things you thought you needed to fall apart, because only then will you realize that He alone is your provider, your healer, and your sustainer. Just as Israel wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, God was not punishing them, but testing them to know what was in their hearts. And you may be in that wilderness season right now, where the manna feels insufficient, the desert feels endless. But Deuteronomy 8:2 reveals that the journey was to humble them and prepare them for the promised land. And your own heaviness may be the proof that something greater is coming if you endure. But the hidden danger is that during these tests, the enemy whispers lies, telling you that God has abandoned you, that your prayers don't matter, that your suffering is meaningless. But you must silence those lies with the truth that Romans 8 verse 28 declares. All things, even the crushing weight you feel, are working together for your good. God is not testing you to break you, but to reveal you, to uncover whether your faith is shallow or rooted, whether your love is conditional or unshakable, whether your obedience is tied to blessings or born out of devotion. And if you feel the burden increasing instead of lifting, it may be because God is secretly preparing you for a bigger assignment, for greater influence, for deeper intimacy with Him. Because just like gold is refined in fire, your spirit is refined in trial. This heaviness